Hey, you guys, it's me, Kiana, and I'm coming at you today because I wanted to do a video on telling you guys, um, first of all, one of the snacks that you can have on the Atkins program. Um, I just basically, as you all know, eat what I have a taste for within the realm of the program. But Daddy was sitting here eating Doritos and dip, so I had a feeling of wanting something crunchy, but also dipping. I'm a fan of like chips and dips and stuff like that. So what I did was I just cut up some celery.
Celery.
I cut up some celery
Celery.
and I just cut them in pieces like this. And I cut up, I think, like 3 or 4 stalks, and just cut them up. And then I dipped them in whipped cream cheese. So the whipped cream cheese is, let's see, 1 carb per 3 tablespoons. So I just basically I dipped it in this, and I also had a sugar-free black cherry, sorry, black cherry Jello. So I just basically ate those for my snack. Um, and I just make sure I keep like sugar-free Jello. It's 0 carbs if you buy the one that is in your refrigerator section. I prefer to buy the cheaper one, but I that is more carbs. It's still a little bit. It's 2 carbs, but I just rather have as no as less carbs as possible. So I always buy the one that's in the refrigerator section, which is double the price, but I don't have any carbs. So um, I keep that in the refrigerator. Literally, I buy a lot of that. I don't eat it that often because the kids wind up eating it, but I bought a lot of them this month because this is the second month that I've been on Atkins as of tomorrow. So I wanted to try to incorporate some other little things. But I also wanted to do this video to let you know how to fix that lasagna because I've been getting a lot of questions. And rather than just take a long time typing it, but I just can tell you what to do. Now, when you fix that lasagna, you're going to need a whole eggplant. Now, you can use a small eggplant or medium size or large, whatever you want. This is the most time consuming part, okay? Because what you're going to do is you're going to slice the eggplant about the size of your pinky as far as the width. You're going to slice it about the thickness of your pinky finger. Okay, so you need to slices like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to dip it in a egg wash, and then separately in a separate bowl have a bowl of um, Parmesan cheese. And then after you dip it in the egg wash, you're going to dip it in the Parmesan cheese, and then you're going to use whether a sauteed pan with a little butter, or you can use spray on Pam, and you're going to use that and just brown it on both sides. You don't want to get it burnt, but you want to definitely brown it on both sides, and this basically helps with the eggplant to not be firm. You want it loose and limp like noodles. Um, so you're going to use that. As far as cheese amount, y'all already heard what went on yesterday talking about a whole bunch of cheese. It actually was 1 pack of cheese, which is only 2 cups of cheese for 2 whole casserole dishes, you guys. Anyway, people just anyway, so anyway, you're going to use 1 small can of no salt added Hunt's tomato sauce. And the reason why I use the no salt added is not because I have high blood pressure or anything like that, because I don't. It has literally probably about 70% less carbs in it than your regular standard spaghetti sauce. And I showed you guys the actual, comparison between like ragu and the one that I use, which is the Hunt's no sugar added. So you're going to use 1 can of that. I also used about a quarter can of salsa. And that's just basically to give you more of a tomato taste, but very, very little carbs. It's even less carbs in salsa than it is in the spaghetti sauce. So Plus, it gives it a more homemade taste because you have the chopped up tomatoes. So I used that, mixed it together after I browned my ground beef. Now, in the ground beef mixture, you want to include the following: red and green pepper. You can also include celery if you like it, and also an onion. All of these, you can include half of the vegetable to keep the carb count even lower, or you can include the whole vegetable. Keep in mind that this casserole, you need about 10 servings out of it. So if you have a total amount of carbs of, say, 40, it's only going to be four carbs per serving for your whole dish that's on your plate. So that's not a lot at all, compared to, especially if you eat, say, one portion of, for instance, Daddy was showing me the Doritos. If you eat one portion of Doritos, that's like 18 carbs just for one portion. I can eat that whole, I can eat that, my serving on my plate of lasagna and only have 4 carbs. It's a big, huge difference. And this is why the diet works for me. And this is why I'm able to eat the way that I eat. Because as far as carbs, someone else next to me is eating way more carbs than what I'm eating, even eating lasagna. So, you're going to brown the ground beef, again, with all the vegetables in it. And then once you brown it, you're going to drain the little bit of fat that's on there. Now, I use the lowest fatty ground beef that I can. So I don't have a whole lot of fat left, but once I do take off the little bit of grease that is there, I drain that, and then I add the spaghetti sauce and also the salsa to the ground beef. Okay. After the time-consuming part of browning every little slice of the eggplant, you want to put that aside, and you want to lay the eggplant like you would do lasagna noodles. Okay? Now, when you have your baking dish, you want to spray that with cooking oil or the cooking spray. Okay? You want to just spray that so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan, the eggplant, that is. So, after you spray your pan, you're going to lay a first layer of your eggplant. Then you're going to add your beef mixture that already has a sauce in it, and then you're going to add cheese, and then you're going to keep repeating the process until you're done. The last layer, you want to top it with regular cheese, as far as the shredded cheese that I used, which is the Mexican blend, and or mozzarella at the top. It depends on what you like as far as the appeal of the eye. Put that in the oven. You can put it on about 375 and then leave it in the oven. It's already cooked, don't forget. So you're basically just meshing all the ingredients together and allowing each layer of cheese to melt. So it'll probably take about 25 minutes, 375 preheated oven. Once it comes out, I like to add a little bit of your crushed red pepper, and I'll show you. For a little bit of spice, I like to add a little bit of crushed red pepper and also a little bit more Parmesan cheese. These do not add no additional carbs to your dish, but it does kick it up a notch. Okay? And you'll have leftover for days. What you want to do is, since if you're the only one in the house that definitely wants to eat it because you're the only one on the carb diet, you want to put individual servings in a freezer bag and then just freeze it. And then whenever you want lunch or something really quickly, put it on a paper plate, put it in the microwave, and there you go. You got your carb-friendly Mexican lasagna that you don't have to stand and cook, but yet it's a quick and easy and carb-friendly lunch or dinner for yourself. So I hope this has helped you guys, because a lot of people ask for the ingredients and the list of how to actually make it. And I hope that this has helped you guys to compile your little shopping list so that you too can make that dish. I'm telling you, it was off the hook. Nene did not realize that it was not any noodles until after she ate it, and I told her. And she ate a good amount of it. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you later. And I think I'll be doing a review today. So we'll be doing the giveaway probably today or tomorrow again. So I look forward to that, and thank you so much. Be blessed.